set up the live broadcast and then we can start. I'll let you know.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, actually you can start now.
Well, my name is Nancy Gonzalez. I'm from Mexico, and I already finished my career like 6 or 7 years ago, and currently I'm working in something related to sales and in equipments for laboratories. And I'm interested to take the IELTS exam because I want to apply for a master for a scholarship with a program, and it is located in 3 different countries, and I have to compete for with my English and other stuffs that I need, and they only choose 3 persons of each country. So I want to be extremely prepared for the IELTS.
Okay, sounds good. So you mentioned 3 countries. Do you know which countries?
Well, for example, in Mexico, they only choose three people.
Yeah. So you mentioned that you're gonna study by scholarship. You're gonna study masters. You're gonna take your masters. So where do you plan to take your masters?
It starts in Paris, and then you can go to Ireland or Italy. It depends of the specification of the kind of schedule you choose.
Okay. Wow. Yeah, that's fantastic. All right. So we can start now for our part 1. 4 questions from part 1. Okay. This is about newspapers. Okay.
Yeah.
So question number 1. How do you usually get your news?
Well, almost the main of the time I see the news in social media because it's easily for me to just watch it in my Facebook or Instagram, and maybe the newspaper nowadays is older way to see the news.
Okay. So let me give you a quick feedback before I forget. So there were 2 things that you said. I think easily, you said easily, or it can be the other way around. So in that case, in the context, it should be only easy. It would be easy.
Okay.
Instead of it would be easily. I don't know how, what was it, but I remember this word, the easy or easily. So another thing, you said in Facebook. So it's common, it's pretty common mistake that we say in Facebook and in Google, but anything that's like on social media, we say on instead of in.
Okay.
So okay. I'll give you those platforms that we need to use on instead of in or whatever. So like on YouTube, on the internet, on Google, so on Facebook, on Instagram. So all of those they're on TV. But if it's printed materials, like printed like papers, you say in the book, in magazines. So in is you don't say on.
Okay.
Just yeah, you know. Yeah, I just learned that too. I didn't know that before, but okay. So, so I like to share because I had those mistakes before. Now I still make a mistake, but it's because I'm not used to it. But when I hear myself, if I remember, then I know it's a mistake. But before, I wasn't even sure whether it's on or in. So now I'm sure.
Like me in this moment.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so now your next question.
Okay.
Do you read newspapers?
Uh, Actually, no, I didn't
You don't.
because um, it's something that here in my country is not very common, and the people nowadays prefer to use other type of means of information.
Mhm. Okay, so like can read you can read the news from like TV webs in the webs on the websites of
Yeah,
the
on the
station, yeah, or on YouTube too. That you can read those. All right, now it's yeah. I think many newspaper companies are actually now closing down because of that. All right, so your next question, what kind of news do you usually, if, okay, so you said you don't read newspapers from a hard copy, right? But when you read newspapers on online, for example, what kind of news you like to read?
Well, I like to be informed about the different situations in my country, and mainly if they mention the environment or something related to politics, because it's something that in the future will affect me because I'm living here. And for example, the situation of the lack of water in my country is something that is happening. So I try to be informed about that.
Okay, sounds good. Next, your last question for part one. Do you think newspapers are important?
Well, physic and newspaper, like printed, maybe is no totally important because you can read the news on the website without the necessity to print, which is something good for the environment, for the pollution. So I don't see so.
Okay. All right. Perfect. That's great. Now let's go to our part two questions. I mean, it's cue card. So I'll give you the cue card. I'll send it to our group chat, okay? Give
Okay.
me a little bit of time to browse. I hope I will see it right away. Or then you can choose. Okay, here we go. Okay, it's there. Oh, sorry. Not yet. Not sure yet. So I don't know which group I put you, but
I can see it.
okay, okay. Just give me a moment.
Okay.
Okay. How about now? Do you see?
Mm,
Not yet.
and
Can you say,
no.
can you type hi from our group chat? So
Yeah.
you found it, you saw it? Okay. So it's there.
It's on Facebook chat or in the chat of Zoom.
In our group,
Okay.
on Messenger.
Okay.
So it
Check.
says, describe a practical skill that you have learned. For example, cooking, driving, and your bullet points, what the skill is, how you learn it, how did you learn it, why did you learn it, and how this skill has helped you.
Okay.
You,
Okay. I already see that.
you said that. Okay. Okay. So I'll give you 1 minute to prepare.
Okay.
I'll set my timer. So your 1 minute starts now. I'll let you know when it's over and you can start. I'll let you know when to start speaking, okay?
Okay.
Okay, time is up. You can start speaking now. Go.
Okay. And something that I learned like 2 years ago was to drive. And I learned it because I need to arrive to my work on time. And because I usually use the bus, and by the traffic was difficult to me to arrive because I was living in one place that it take me 1 hour or 2 hours to arrive to my job. So I did it because it helped me to avoid be alone at night when I was taking the bus. And this skill helped me to feel more confidence because it's something that I thought that was impossible to me for do it. So on this way, now I can move easy to other places without the necessity to wait for the bus.
Mhm.
And I can arrive to different, for example, jobs because it no matter the location now is easy for me to arrive by car. And I learned this skill by practicing
Okay,
even when I was afraid.
time is up. Yay. That's good. You can review how you know, if you like, you can review when I post it on YouTube. It's live actually. We are live on YouTube. So
Okay.
when you get a chance, you can review how you did with your speaking for 2 minutes. But you did great.
Thank you.
Okay, so not a follow-up question, but I'll give you part 3 questions, but just random. It's not really related. Okay?
Okay, no problem.
So, TV programs, that's the topic for part 3 questions. All right, so I'll give you 3, and then we finished, we wrap up, okay?
Okay.
So, first question, some people think children should only watch educational programs on TV. Do you agree?
Could you repeat the question,
Yeah,
please?
sure.
I didn't hear.
Okay. Some people think that children should only watch educational programs on TV. Do you agree with that?
Well, I'm totally disagree with that because even when it's something that sounds perfect, it's difficult for a child to all the time watching something that is maybe for their education. And sometimes they need to just have fun, and it doesn't mean that have to be something bad, but it can be necessary for education.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So fun can help you with your education too, because, yeah, you're right. Okay.
Yeah.
Next question. Do you think there is too much violence on TV programs as young people in your country? Okay. Oh, sorry. No.
Okay.
Do you think, okay, do you think there is too much violence on TV nowadays? Why?
Yes, actually, I think so because if you watch or choose all kinds of programs, no matter if it's about comedy or horror movies, all have maybe the freedom to with the pass of the years of the days to demonstrate or show something that in the past um, was prohibited, and nowadays is something that yes it is happened. The programs have a lot of violence.
Okay. And now, this is our last question. Do old people like the same kinds of TV programs as young people in your country?
Sorry, you can repeat.
Okay, so
Something happened that I can't hear.
we're talking about older people and young people. Do
Okay.
they have the same? Do they like the same TV programs, like old people and young people?
Well, I don't think it precisely is related with the young and older people. Maybe it's the kind of maybe the no matter the age, the people have different. I don't know affinities to each kind of programs, but probably yes, because older people um, was um, used to watch programs that probably were different to the mother programs, and the young people probably born with or watching these kind of programs.
Okay, so I think we're done. So do you have anything to say? You want to say something? How do you
Well,
feel about your practice?
well, I think that I repeat the same words because I'm nervous, but when I know speaking, I know a lot of words, but maybe with the practice I keep improve.
Of course, yeah. That's why I created this platform so that, you know, like I know I'm shy I'm shy to speak. So this platform that doesn't only help my participants, but it helps me too. Because so here I am, I'm meeting different ones from even from different countries, and I practice, although I'm the one asking questions, but that's my way of practicing too, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah, because yeah, and then what I've learned, for example, that I'm sure this is the correct one, I can share with you guys. So I know that it's normal to feel nervous, but when you participate regularly, you feel like it's just natural for you. You speak naturally. You don't even think of. But of course, you have to accumulate those. Try to learn the correct grammars and more correct English grammar and more vocabulary, and then
yeah,
pronunciation maybe. And then once you learn them from your research, when you come here, you use those learning. You use those things that you've learned, because it's one thing to do research and learn this and learn that, and then you have them in your head. And it's another thing to really practice what you have in your head. You know what I mean?
something totally different.
It's totally different. Yeah, you're right. All right. So, Nancy, it's really nice. And thank you for joining me. And yeah, join again next time.
Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome. All right. Have a good night, Nancy.
Thank you. Bye bye.